Hello, my name is Suzanne Banks, Chief Nurse. Might seem like a strange time to ask you in the middle of January, but I hope for those of you who celebrate Christmas and New Year had a lovely time enjoying that with your families. In the Board of Directors in December, we discussed the winter plan and the work that we're doing as a whole organisation in minimising admissions to hospital for those patients that don't need to come in reducing length of stay and getting patients back to their homes, which is where they should be, and supporting the additional capacity. So we've converted some of our wards to medical wards, as you're well aware. These measures, as you know, are key to ensuring that we keep patient safety a priority within this organisation. As part of our board, we also have a patient story, but this month what we did is have a staff story, and we heard from Shana, who's a senior HR assistant, who actually came into the organisation as an apprentice and worked her way through developing her skills as a HR assistant, but also did her competencies as an apprentice and did really well. And for me, this just shows that the support we give as an organisation to develop people and nurture them is key, especially when you see the fruition and the expertise that Shana now shows. So that was lovely to see, and a nice change as well to see our own staff celebrated. Here are some of our performance figures that we presented to the board in December, but they're showing our November performance figures because we show them a month in arrears. A couple of things I want to talk to you about, which I've got a particular interest in taking forward in the organisation, are around the work we're doing with our local community. So our strategic priority 5 is about us playing a leading role within transforming services within our community. And one of the things we've done is supported our homeless in Mansfield. So many of you will be aware that we had a street health project that we are undertaking, and in November we did a health event which we worked with primary care, so we worked with GPs, dentists, we had our tissue viability team, our dietetics, and several others that supported us to provide healthcare with our homeless in Mansfield. We're doing a repeat event because that was so successful on the 4th of March. And then during Christmas we had a reverse advent calendar where there were a lot of donations that we managed to take to the homeless and also to the food bank. And I'd really like to thank you for supporting that event, and also for the reverse advent calendar. That's about making the difference to our local community, which is what this organisation's key focus is about. The other thing I want to talk to you is in relation to the menopause. Many of you will know that I talk a lot about the menopause, and in this organisation we've now held 2 menopause conferences. So on World Menopause Day in October last year we held our first menopause conference, which is quite an initiative that we've taken and quite important within the NHS, where we've got the majority of our workforce, so over 70% of our workforce are female, and within this organisation alone we've got nearly 36% of females that within the organisation are over the age of 50. Now when you take that the average age of women starting the menopause is 51, that's really key that we provide support to our female workers in relation to the transition during the menopause. So 3 out of 4 women suffer symptoms in the menopause, and 1 out of 4 of those 3 actually suffers quite significant symptoms, which can have quite a detrimental effect on how they function at work. And so we've introduced new guidelines which are available on the internet, and we are introducing a support programme which will be introduced in March, which will be held monthly to provide ongoing support for our women who are going through the menopause. So thank you, that's my summary for the month. I'd like to thank you on behalf of the Trust Board for everything that you do, for the ongoing work and the ongoing flexibility that a lot of you are undertaking over the winter period. Thank you for everything you do, and take care over the winter. Thank you.